WaLuigi has tremendous moveset potential, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise because they're just trying to fool themselves. And we're not fools, are we?
Negative.
Now look, there's multiple WaLuigi moveset videos online, and seriously, no knock on anybody that's ever created one of those. Personally, I love watching those because I get enjoyment out of it just to see what other people come up with. But when you watch those, dare I say, a lot of them feel somewhat bland in terms of the moveset, because if you discuss Waluigi and his moveset, majority of people say he needs to represent the Mario spin-off games, but then they give him very lame attacks like, oh, here's just a normal kick, here's just a normal poke, here's just a normal punch. Odds are we're going to have some of those in the moveset anyway, but if you really want to represent those games, why not take what he does from those games and incorporate more of that into his moveset? So that's what I'm going to be attempting to showcase in today's video. Let's get to it. Let's start with the first of several moves, and this one's going to be his neutral special. I can see this one working quite well, and it comes from the Mario Party, so there we get a little bit of representation from that series. But here, Waluigi will hurl this electric ball item forwards, just throws it out forwards. Got a nice little projectile to play around with, snipe some people off stage, whatever it might be. But this move, I think, could also kind of be charged, meaning you can press and hold the neutral special button, so the longer you hold it, the longer Waluigi is suspended in this throwing motion, or not the motion, but the throwing phase, so he's just kind of holding it there. Once you let go of the button, he releases the ball. So the longer you hold it, and once you finally release it, the more projectile speed it will have, and of course do more damage as well. Plus, it's an electric ball, so maybe you could give it some sort of stun effect if you want to as well, but this gives Waluigi a nice little projectile to kind of play around with, so I thought this would be pretty fitting. Moving over to side special now. This one is going to be inspired from the original Mario Strikers game. So Waluigi will whip out this vine, snap it forward, which will end up knocking this soccer ball in the same direction that he faces. Now, the vine itself will count as this long-ranged, long-reached weapon, but there is the added soccer ball, which gives him another potential projectile to play around with. So this is a very interesting attack. Again, if the opponent's anywhere close to Waluigi in the direction that he's facing when he snaps this vine forward, of course they can get hit by it, but this could be very fun. So it's something a little different. It's a weapon attack, but it's also projectile kind of combined in one. So it makes it a unique attack, but it's going to have long range. Maybe there's a little bit of startup to kind of neutralize that, to balance it out a little bit, if you will, but this one could be quite fun. Looking down to the down special sort of things, I think a lot of people have this one, but it just kind of depends on where they want to put it. But for this one, I dubbed this one the Wa-Nado from the Mario Tennis games, one of his abilities in that game. Waluigi spins around very fast, creating this little tornado around him that if there's an opponent close enough, it will suck them in towards him. They will kind of get spun around a few times and then get shot straight upwards. You guys know the tornado, the wind on the original Hyrule Castle stage? You know the tornado that shows up there? Pretty similar to that. If you're close enough, you get sucked into it and then shot straight upwards. So this one, Waluigi spins around, tornado around himself, pulls in the opponent, and multiple hits, shoots him straight upwards. And then you could maybe follow up with an up air or something. Speaking of going upwards, how about his up special? This one, it's one of Waluigi's trademarks. This dude can swim through the air. So I think this worked perfectly as an up special. Waluigi again has the insane ability to swim through the air. So for this one, I imagine him doing like 3 breaststrokes forward. But you could have a little bit of fun with this and be able to kind of point it in the direction you want him to go. So if you want him to just go straight forward, you hold forward. You want him to go up, right, up, something like that. Just input that direction on the control stick to where you want him to go. And there you go. It captures multiple games, Mario Party, Mario Tennis, and it's just something Waluigi's done multiple times. So this is perfect to be in his moveset somewhere. It's like his up special. Alright, this neutral special also comes from the same Mario Party game as the neutral special, but this one, I think, it just fits and makes a lot of sense. So it's a very simple one, but going to be very effective. So neutral air. What he's going to do is, well, spin around multiple times. So that's all. It's very simple. Jumps in the air, hit neutral attack, spins around a couple times, leg pointed outwards, just kicks people a couple times. Fairly simple. You know, you want to try a safe landing option potentially. There you go. Maybe a little bit of a combo extender after a throw, something like that. This move would work perfectly. Very safe option. Not everything has to be super flashy, but this one, just one of those moves that gets the job done for many different reasons. Down air time. Going back to the Mario Strikers, the original game, this one is going to have Waluigi deliver a powerful 2-foot stomped downwards, giving it a meteor smash effect as well. So you want to spike your opponent off stage, cool. If you really want to get a little extra crazy with it, you could add the soccer ball to the move itself. So the soccer ball, he'll end up kicking straight downward, so it's like a projectile that you can then maybe give that a meteor smash. I know that sounds a little weird, but isn't Waluigi wacky and weird anyway? So give him something that like nobody else really has. A projectile down air, like that's pretty cool. But again, you don't need the projectile. You can just do a big 2-foot stomp downwards just to stomp on your opponents. Now, earlier I did mention there's a ton of Waluigi fan-made movesets, and there's one, actually there's quite a few that have him doing this for his back air, which is just a kick backwards. I mean, look, dude, this one just fits perfectly, so again, not everything needs to be super flashy. Just make use of what you got, and what does Waluigi have? He's got very long limbs, so let's make use of those legs once again. Just outstretched, both feet kicking behind him. Very simple. Gonna have a pretty decent range to it, so, you know, maybe catch an opponent trying to recover back on stage, or whatever it might be. This one is just kind of too perfect for a back air. Down over to his tilt attack, or at least his down tilt for this one. I had to put this somewhere. You could put this as a down throw as well, I suppose. This might work a little bit better, but it's his stomping animation from his assist trophy. That has to carry over into his moveset. That absolutely has to carry over somewhere. So if this is a down tilt, maybe you could rapidly down tilt this, or maybe down tilt and you get like 3 rapid stomps in very, very quick succession, something like that. But where again, the down throw stomps on them a few times and they go flying, whatever it is. But either way, this is a no-brainer. This has to be in the moveset somewhere. I have down tilt, but now that I think about it, maybe down throw works a little bit better. All right, those are a few ideas for some potential moves, but there's always more to a character than just their moves. So what I'm talking about is, what about some taunt ideas? All right, I got a couple ideas that I would like to see. I got a lot of Strikers, Mario Strikers heavy inspired stuff in here, but this one would be fantastic to see. Just as a taunt, maybe even as a losing animation, but it's the one from the original Strikers where he kind of makes that little nya face and then he just kind of like swipes at the air like, ah, whatever, get out of here, I don't care anyway. I don't know, that'd be a fun taunt, so I'd love to see that. Just something shows his personality a little bit, you know, kind of a sore loser, but also trying to play it off like, yeah, I'm not a sore loser, like, yeah, whatever, get out of here, I don't care about that. But that is just an idea. Another one that I would love that I don't think will happen, but this one would be absolutely hilarious. What if Waluigi, just imagine him, he's out on the battlefield, and all of a sudden, he pulls out an assist trophy, and then he just does the Waluigi sad meme. He just looks down, he's got his hat on his, or his hand on his hat, and he's just kind of looking downwards, just remembering what it's like to be entrapped in an assist trophy. But then he quickly snaps out of it, realizing he's playable finally. So I think that would be such a fun taunt. Just boom, side taunt, and you're just all of a sudden, ooh, assist trophy. Oh, it takes me back to all those years I was trapped in here. Maybe even throw it on the, he's not going to throw it on the ground and shatter it. That'd be funny. That'd be even more funny. Not going to happen. But just pull out an assist trophy, look at it, do the Waluigi sad meme, and there you go. You got that. So that's something I would love to see. All right, so before we go, we got some moveset ideas that capture a lot of from different games. You got some sports games, you got Mario Party, you got whatever else, right? You got his assist trophy. You know, you're capturing a lot of what Waluigi's done in all these different games and series that he's been a part of. Well, something that I believe, this is maybe a big prediction for the next Smash game. I think they finally, Sakurai, Nintendo, Smash Bros. Finally starts really diving into alternate costumes. So I just want to run over a few ideas, maybe hopes, for some alternate costumes. Of course, you got to give him the classic. It's his tennis outfit, right? We always get Mario Tennis like every other year, and I would love baseball, but apparently Nintendo doesn't want to give us a new Mario baseball game for some reason. But the tennis one, nonetheless, I think it's classic. It's, I don't want to say iconic, but it represents the character very well, so that's an idea. I brought up Slackerz a few times, so give him his Slackerz alt. Or if you really want to get kind of weird and a little bit more flashy, how about his Slackerz Turbo Gear? I'm a fan of this one. Anybody else a fan? No? Just me? Okay, whatever. One more quick idea. Gotta give him a golf attire, right? I mean, isn't that where he made his debut? Well, not this outfit, but just to commemorate where he came from, just to celebrate the beginnings of Waluigi. Give him his golf outfit. Look at that. He's looking fly. He's looking sharp. He's got his hat. What is that? Fedora. He's got that on, right? Just looks good. There you go. We need more alternate costumes for every single character. So just a few ideas. Got some moves. Got some taunts. Got some alternate costumes. That's what I got for this one. I hope you enjoyed. If there's enough decent reception to this, maybe we'll take a look at some more characters doing this same sort of deal. But either way, that is going to be it for this one. Hope y'all enjoyed. I guess I'll see you when I'm looking at you.